tonight is the Colonel Leo Thorsness Courage Award. We've only given it 2 other times in the history of this program before tonight. And that person tonight will be Timothy. The Courage Award, named after Colonel Thorsness, who is our very close friend, who all of you will get to meet somewhere along this year. He's president of the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. And after having earned the Congressional Medal of Honor, he spent 6 years as a prisoner of war in Hanoi. And so for me to be able to say to Colonel Thorsness, Colonel, I want to give an award, and here's the person I want to get it, and I always call him, and here's why. And he said, Kevin, I couldn't be more proud to have my name associated with this man, Timothy Alexander. Timothy's story is so deep and passionate. I'm not going to go through it all, but there are documentaries about Timothy now, and he's just beginning. But Timothy in his senior year was ranked in the top 8 players in the state of Alabama. And a terrible car accident left him as you see him. But physically, that's not what it's about. Timothy said, and still says to Coach, I'm going to play someday, Coach. I'm going to play for you. And Timothy works out and does everything. And most of all, what I found incredibly inspirational was the fact that a few years ago, UAB decided to give him a number, 87. He is on the UAB roster for the football team because he earned it, because he became part of what they were. And I remember seeing a little clip of the UAB football players at the end doing the running up the steps at Legion Field, running up the steps, and which is such a difficult thing to do. And Timothy was at the bottom cheering for them and telling them, go on. And a couple of them came back down and picked him up and carried him to the top. They love Timothy Alexander. We love Timothy Alexander. He is a credit to this award. And I am proud to call you my friend, and I am proud to call you a family member of my family, but also of the YLDP family. Timothy Alexander. Timothy, if you will come over. The award says, Colonel Leo Thorsness, Society, Faith, Family, Friends. Colonel Leo Thorsness Courage Award presented to Timothy Alexander, 2015. And it is crystal. It is not plastic. Timothy, congratulations, my friend. We are so proud of you. I also have Colonel Leo Thorsness' book here signed to give to Timothy, where Colonel Thorsness dedicates this book to Timothy Alexander. Timothy, thank you so much. You are a great friend, and we're going to be counting on you from now on. Yes, sir. I want Coach Clark to be the man who presents this trophy. I handed it to him, but Coach Clark is the man to present it to him. And as I said, I'm very honored to have Coach Clark come. And when I told Timothy Coach Clark was given to me, he said, "Are you kidding me?" Coach, you want to say a few words about Timothy?
You know, when you see somebody that's better than advertised, that's what you're looking at. You know, I'm not going to stay long. I know we got a lot of people to recognize, but I'll go back to our first meeting in January, and I'm meeting these new players, and you know, they've gone through 3 coaches in 3 years, and we're talking about where we're headed, and you know, you're looking for somebody to give you eye contact and say they believe. And I see this guy in the back of the room shaking his head. That's this guy right here. Every day at practice, we're out there running. He's doing push-ups and getting on folks and doing what it takes. And probably the best thing I can say, He has exhausted his eligibility, but he's going to be working for us in football. So we're excited.
Thank you, Timothy. Last but not least, before Coach sits down, stay, Coach.